Hello, and welcome again to another edition of the Best Advice Ever channel. I'm Michelle, your host, and today's topic is going to be about energy. What is energy? I personally think the question should be, what is not energy? Scientists and spiritual leaders such as yogis, monks, Reiki masters all have information of what they were taught and have experienced with energy. There are many teachers to quote from. To name a few, Mikao Usui Reiki Master, Jesus, Buddha, Colette Baron Reid, Dr. Dyer, John Holland, Sylvia, Browne, and Gregg Braden. I will be using a lot of Gregg's analogies due to it gives a more complete visual picture in the mind of what energy is. To start, there are many names for energy: ki, chi, mana, aura, many others depending on the culture and society that you grew up in. This energy is found in living and inanimate objects. For example, people, animals, trees, and plants are living. Tables, cars, and houses are inanimate. Yet whether living or not, energy is within everything. To get a more visual picture, when you're around or touch an object or person, you will have a positive or negative energy feelings about that object or person. Experiments have shown energy to surround plants, people, food, and many other items. The Carillion photography shows changing colors around these objects and people. There are people that can see this energy also, but that only deals with the individual. Gregg talks about this energy in a more broad spectrum called the matrix. I like to think of it as a blanket with no empty space, or no fibers for holes. The energy is a pulling and repelling force. When you are drawn to a person, place, or object, that is attracting energy. When you are repelled by a person, place, or object, well, that's repelling energy. Like a magnet. To experience this pulling and repelling energy, rub your hands together really fast until they are toasty warm, like so. Then bring them apart, and then bring them together, and start to circular motion. And you come in, and come out, and come in, and come out. You'll either feel a magnetic force, or you'll feel a tingling sensation, warm or cold. The point is that due to a polarity effect, your left hand receives energy, and your right hand gives energy. So when you put the two together, you have a polarity effect, because like attracts like, and opposites repel. So they repel each other. This one's giving energy, this one's taking energy, and so they repel each other. When you have a right hand with a right hand, they come together. When you have a left hand with a left hand, they come together. But when you have a right hand and a left hand, they push apart. Now, I strongly suggest that you try this experiment with someone else. Take your palms together and see how the energy affects. All of this is energy. Now, for a matrix or blanket of energy, like attracts like. So when one decision is made, that energy travels to those on the same pathway of thinking. This is true of negative and positive energy. So for each loving thought or action, that energy travels across the world and universe, enforcing that energy that has been chosen by others of like minds. This of course includes the plants and animals as well. Our energy influences the inanimate objects of whether they hold loving or fearful energy. I invite all of you to do your own research and experiment with energy and the teachers I have mentioned. This concludes another Best Advice Ever channel video. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Also, the links use of author names are for research only. I do not have permission from any author to use for use of name or links, and I do not promote any author that I have discussed in this video or article. It is just for information. So, again, thank you, and I hope to see you again on my next channel video.